Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen and honored guests. I am so honored to be able to perform today and have the opportunity to dance to such a song of rich cultural heritage and have the absolute privilege to be able to connect to my roots through Burmese traditional dance. And I'd like to give a big thank you to my mother for copious amounts of hairspray, as well as my dance teacher, Auntie Tana, for helping me perform this dance. Thank you.
Okay, I'm an actor, and I did the Pirate Caribbean 3 also in 2006, so I've been Screen Actor Guild for a long time. It's really difficult also to be an Asian actor in Hollywood. So we have very limitation about Asian role because mostly they want to see white and black also in Hollywood pretty much. They don't want to cast for Asian. So that's my personal experience in Hollywood also. That's why I wrote about it and I directed also and I produced also this story.
That was amazing, especially, didn't you tell me this was one of your very first ones that you put together?
Yeah, this is the, I think, second time to write also this one. And then I didn't expect it to get a lot of award also for this one, but I'm so happy that I got a lot of award for this one. And then 10 film festival is selected and screening also this movie too.
So not only is it 10 film festivals that it's screening at, but you guys also won 3 awards for it, which is really, really amazing.
Yeah, when we shooting this one, we didn't expect any award. We just, I just want to tell my story to put it out there. Being Asian actor is very difficult. And then this, when I wrote it and shoot this one, Crazy Rich Asian is not coming out yet. So the Crazy Rich Asian is really helping a lot of Asian actors that open door for the Hollywood. It's so happy about, like the younger generation Asian actor. They have an open door for Hollywood now, and especially last year Parasite also win a lot of awards, so that is an open door for a lot of Asian generation actor. Like my generation is not that, it's not open like that. So really happy for younger generation. And then I think that a lot of Asian movie is, coming up to Hollywood, and I am making a one also. And I am shooting the feature also, Burma and LA. So I was talking to the producer in Burma already, and it's approved already. And I have to go back to Burma on April for pre-production. And this story is me and my sister wrote it, and about an Asian actor in LA and in Burma. So it's gonna be joint 2-country movie is coming up soon. And we planning to shoot that feature movie on November and December in Burma, and then probably we might be screening in here and screening in Burma as well.
That's amazing, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a huge feat to accomplish. Zo Yeon-ten. So obviously we all saw you play the actor who was not booking any roles. You shared with me earlier that you do have some acting background. Can you share with us what? I thought he just worked with software. But can you share with us what it was like to work with Dylan, and then also your experience going back into acting?
Yeah, so I actually told a lot of people that I'm not an actor, but I'm not an actor in the sense that I'm not pursuing the acting career actively. But I've actually taken some acting classes back in college. It's mostly stage acting, and I've been in a lot of student plays, and I actually really enjoy stage acting, actually performing in front of a live audience. But the one challenge with me on this film is that now you're actually acting in front of a camera, so that the stories you're not performing in a chronological order. So you actually have to know the script like the back of your hand. So that way, any scene that you're shooting, you know like what leads to that and what's going to come after that. So actually Dylan helps me a lot with that on set. I talk to him like when I'm struggling, like, hey, like I don't know how to respond, how to react to the other actor. He helped a lot. Yeah. And Dylan, I mean, as all the other people had said before, like he's a really hardworking and talented person. And I think the best quality that he has is that he really cares about his crew. And, yeah.
And, you know, as you just said, Dylan is an actor too. So having that point of view, he's really able to pull out what he needs as a director.
Yeah, he, so after I read the script, I asked him like, wow, like this is a pretty interesting story. And then he told me it's inspired by a true story. I didn't know it was based off of his experience. Yeah.
Nick!
Hello.
Hi Nick, this is Nick Palmer. What can you tell us what you did for what your role was in this film?
Well, I mostly worked as a PA. I helped them out behind sets. I got a lot of amazing background footage for a lot of his movies and music videos. It was a lot of fun. I remember that one music video we did with the pillow fight. Yeah, and I'd like to assure Debbie, if you're out there, that I'm still finding feathers in my car to this day. So you're not alone, don't worry. And we've heard from a lot of people this evening testifying to Dylan's talent on set. And on a personal level, I could let you know that off set, he's an amazing, talented man. He knows what he's doing. He is my best friend. He's been there with me through thick and thin, through good times and bad times. He's made me a better person. He commands respect, he commands attention. And one day I hope to be there with you when you receive an Academy Award, because I know you will. If anybody can do it, it's you. I'm honored to know you, and thank you so much for being a friend.
Well, let's give a hand to that.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I just want to say this one is we shoot it only one day and we work for 14 hours and then we don't even have a rehearsal for this one because the actor, they never met before also because we don't have a budget and we don't really have time, so we just met in the first day, right? We met all the cast and then they did an amazing job. That's why I win so many awards for this one. I really appreciate it. All my cast and crew and my actor also, I really appreciate it. It's not easy work, it's a hard work. So, and I did it and then I'm really happy. Everybody part of my journey.
I want to add to that. So like on the first day, you know, we never met before. The other guy, and we just like, you know, just joking around on the set. Like Dylan, like he made the atmosphere in the set is really like calm and really fun. So it just makes, you know, even though the movie seems very tense, but like on the set is actually really, we're just like fooling around. Yeah, I think the most challenging part in the film is when the stunt scene, the fighting scene in the end. Since that was actually my first time doing the stunt action performance. I don't know about Dylan, but yeah, and so we're all like trying to figure it out all together, like so how would it transition from one action to another? That was actually really fun and challenging.
Yeah, because we cannot waste time, because we didn't rehearse us for this one, and then I have only one day to shoot, so I just have to make it happen. So, yeah. Any other question for us? Yes.
I thought the social commentary was I mean, I think that's probably why it gets the awards. It was really interesting. So, I mean, the lack of, I think the fact that you did it one day, like, it makes the social commentary even stronger. Because for the white actor, he's not familiar with this experience. But for an Asian actor, this is like, you know, the script that was prepared, like, these are experiences that may speak to you. And so you can see it like in watching the film, like, I feel like your delivery and your reading of the part is a lot more like authentic, and then the white actor is very witty. And so, I mean, how did the social commentary of the script and the acting, how did that speak to you, and like, what do you think, you know, what do you think we can learn from this?
I think I just want to give the message to the Hollywood that we have a lot of Asian actors out there, very talented. Also, we can act. We cannot do only action. You know, the white people are casting us only for action movie like a Jackie Chan. So I just want to show to Hollywood that a lot of Asian actors can do comedy and drama also as well. So I just want to show that to the Hollywood. So I just want to get my message out there. So maybe people heard, and then that's why they saw my short in a lot of film festival. And then I got 3 awards for this one, and I'm really honored and really happy also. And then I have to say thank you to my family also support me. And I cannot do it alone also. You know, shooting a movie is working with a lot of people. It's just not, you cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
And thank you, my actor and all my crew. And I just want to say last thing also. Christy, can you come back also? Because when we shooting background, it's 14 hours. All my crew are hungry. We're so hungry because like we're working so hard in the first day, and then she cooked for us. And she feed all my crew. All my crew is not Burmese. They all love her food, and I really appreciate it. That's why I post on the credit. Special thanks to Chris a lot. Do you want to say anything about this movie a little bit?
Thank you, Dylan. The first movie, I was driver. Second movie, I was chef. I don't know what I'm going to do. Thank you, Dylan. Oh, the casting is it's kind of a little bit difficult. He's detail oriented, and he's like this one, that one, this one, that one, and never snap. So so when they shoot the movie, I was at his place since like 7 p.m. to like 10 p.m. at night. So and each scene, it is shot by more than 3 or 4 times. All the actors are complaining, but he doesn't care. He keeps asking them to do it again, and again till they meet the standard. So that's all about. That's all I want to say about him. So, in Yangon, when not related with this movie, or this movie too, all the audience liked him so much. And everybody asked him, who is he? They didn't even know that he's Burmese. But later on, one of the audience found out that he is one of their friends' son. So, it's a small one.
Actually, this is actually my first time seeing the movie too. So I was also, I didn't know that it was. Well, he told me that he's submitting this to a film festival, but I never saw the final product. So I also didn't really expect this to win a lot, but it actually won a lot, and he really deserved it. It's great.
Can you please share with us what it was like to work with Dylan, building these characters, also, it being a Burmese film. Can you share how you worked through all of that?
So I'm Chinese American, and I wanted to make sure that the Burmese community was represented correctly. So I would write the scenes in English and wanted to get a grandma involved. And I said, well, this is the idea of the scene, but the grandma should speak in Burmese if that's possible, And so we're very happy to have such a talented actor to play the grandma. And then as we went along, I wanted to have him have a happy ending, because Isaac's story is not such a happy ending. And because when we talk about a gay story or a kid with a teen mom, sometimes it's very sad. And I wanted to give people drama, but a better ending. So I gave him a boyfriend with a wonderful mom who loves him, right? But Andy found a Taiwanese boyfriend whose mom loved him, and he found a way to connect with his teen mom who's now older. Anthea was so talented to take on this very challenging role because it was complicated, right? She wanted to connect with her son, but she was economically vulnerable, too hard to risk losing her husband and her new family. And that's a story of a lot of Asian American women. And when I went to Berkeley and studied ethnic studies, I understood the immigrant trauma of surviving and struggling to try to assimilate, make a world for yourself, but then you have a world that you left behind. And there's a shame and there's a complication, and how do you reconcile all of that? And there's no easy answer, so that's why I made the relationship complicated.
Wow, that's really eye-opening. I mean, for me as an actress, to hear how much thought you put into each scene, each character, each arc, each, you know, the contrast between the parent that loves his child as is versus the mom. That's amazing. That is amazing. Anthea, she is the one that played our protagonist's mom. Can you share with us a little bit? I know that, you know, again, I keep bringing this up about this being a Burmese film. You know, this is not something that's mainstream right now. Can you share with us what it was like for you to get into character, playing a Burmese mom with the makeup, the outfits, and, you know, with the language barriers, all of that going on?
It was a beautiful discovery for a beautiful culture. I had Dylan kind of read my lines for me, and I just tried to mimic a little bit of the accent, and I asked him about to explain more of the culture. And when we actually filmed, everyone was so welcoming. Everyone was explaining things to me, and the makeup, the food. There's so much food. I was like, I'm good. But it was just such a beautiful light on the culture that's not in the mainstream to tell us such a beautiful story as well. So yeah, I just got to experience like kind of walk in the footsteps of a Burmese woman here in the States. So it was really, really eye-opening. So it's kind of, I'm Filipino, and we have those beautiful, the traditional clothing, it's so beautiful. And just thank you for you guys having me come to do this film, to bring on a challenging role. And yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you killed it. I believed you. I was like, oh, she's Burmese. I feel that, right? You guys saw that. You saw the same thing.
Can I say something about this, her role, and then we cast, how many times we cast for actor? Because this role is very difficult, you know, it's like very heavy. We're looking for a lot of actor and audition, and when we actually doing rehearsal, and a lot of actors cannot do it. So thank you so much. You know, we cast you and you did an amazing job, and I'm so happy you come. And then we shot it for this one for today. It's very challenging for me. The first day, we have to go for my location, restaurants, and we went to temple, and then we have a Thanksgiving scene, and we have a wedding, and then we have a shower scene. So the challenging for me is for Thanksgiving is I have so many background, right? And then we have to be full preparation also, and we'll talk about that one later. And then the wedding scene is crazy because we have to shoot in sunset. I have to be on time and very challenging. And then I have to control with a lot of background also at the same time. And then a lot of actor, the same, it's a lot of work. But I did it, and then we shot for like more than 15 hours on that day.
One more thing about the Burmese community, you are so supportive. When I talked to Dylan first about the locations we could use for the film, I said I wanted to be very Burmese, so can we get a Burmese Buddhist temple? Because, you know, I was looking for a community center, so showcase your culture, and I hope I did a good job of trying to get a Burmese restaurant in there. Thank you for letting us use your restaurant. You know, because how else are we going to show a culture but through food and community center and all of that. So that was a gift that you guys gave us. Thank you.
Yay! I think that deserves a round of applause. I think it's really important to portray, authenticity in all of our creative work. So I appreciate that you, appreciate that. So my next question, I wanted to ask our Mayu. Hi. So
For you.
how are you?
Can you hear me?
So I know you had the one scene in the story, and I believe you were the only one that spoke Burmese in the whole film.
Yeah.
Can you? I know that you're an award-winning actress, and we could see clearly your talent. Can you share with us how you got ready for this role?
Oh, I like it. Now I know. She is a Kinti. In the movie, she is my daughter. Right? Remember? But we not meet it. Only today we meet it, but I don't know her, right? She don't know me. In the movie, I have my daughter, she need married. So right away I make a feeling. My feeling is my daughter, she has one son. How about the life? This is not possible. So that's why I say you go. And then you make a education. After that, you can find out another guy, you married. So really is I am a happy guy. All the time I smile and happy. But that movie, Darlington, he wants the action is talk to the daughter. But then you have to say, you have only one grandson. So I have to cry. Right away I'm thinking, my dear, it's very easy going down. That is 40 years I have an experience for this. When I have my grandson in my heart, already my dear is very, very, very easy for ready. Never usually after I use to you. Right? Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you. So Dylan and I have talked about this. We want to write a film just for Grandma to showcase her.
It's coming soon.
No,
Just wait.
I know. I announced that before. Who wake me up about the action? Darling Chong. Right?
Wow, that was amazing. Wow, that's amazing. I need to get on your level. I want to ask, sorry, I want to make sure I pronounce your names right. Wanat Myongtang. You were the assistant director for Dylan on this shoot. I know you guys have worked together. Earlier, Dylan was talking about the multiple locations on a really tight schedule, shooting for 2 days. Can you share with us what it was like to work with Dylan and getting everything done?
Yes. Basically, when I came on board, Dylan has pretty much set out all the scheduling and then locations and dealt with all the actors and creativity part. So when I came on board, mainly I was helping him to assist on finishing the project. More like behind the scenes, following up all the people, crew and everything, and following up the scheduling and all the things. Even then, like Dylan said, the first day we ended up finishing like 18 hours somehow because we had like so many locations and scene changes. So yeah, it was a fun journey that I went with Dylan. This is the first time I collaborated with Dylan to his direction. So basically he's a leader and I'm a follower in this project. So the most credit should be goes to him.
No.
And he's very, very good to work with. And then he's not really bossy that much, although sometimes he acts like he is, but he's not. he does have a kind-hearted. So yeah, it was fun to work with, yeah. And anything else? Oh, it's good.
Did you want to add something to the movie?
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can also attest to that. Dylan is very kind-hearted as a director, as a producer, everything. Like, I can't applaud him enough. It's a lot of work that he can do, and you know, keeping your temper and making sure everything goes on schedule is it's really hard. So,
Thank you.
thank you, ladies. Yes. Burmese hospitality. My next question is for Joan Lam. She was our restaurant owner in the movie, but also she's a real life restaurant owner, as some of you know. Can you? And I also know that this was your first time acting.
Yes, first time. I never had this experience because I met Daniel Chan. I think from 2017 Burmese festival. He asked me he going to do the movie, and then he asked me and use my restaurant, and then he also want me to act. He asked me, and then 2019 he asked me. I almost forgot. I almost forgot, and then he asked me, okay, I already give him promise because he's from the one of the Burmese director. I really want to help him. I don't have any experience, but I just want to help him, and that's why I let him use my restaurant, and then I also participate a good experience. Vasila also, he trained me, and then I don't have any experience, and my English is not good. And then Delin Chan also, he is very kind and then patient, and how to act, how to do, you know, we practice just 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks, yeah.
Just 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and then first of all, I don't know how to act at all, but later on they trained me, and thank you so much, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. You're the first learner also too. And retraining, can you talk about a little bit your coaching to the restaurant owner? Can you tell a little bit to the audience so they need to know?
So I forgot that I also am a part of Shadow of Love. I worked with Dylan for one day and Joan Lam. We spent, and Mei Yu actually, let's be real, Mei Yu was teaching me. We saw that, you guys saw that. But I spent about 5-6 hours working with Joan Lam on her lines, you know, helping her find the story, find the character, and it was hard. I'm gonna give it to you know, her a lot of credit because she owns a restaurant, and the restaurant was still open, and we're still trying to coach her. So she's being, you know, going left and right, and customers and us, and waiting, and it was just a lot. But as you can see, you know, she was able to portray what she needed to when Dylan called action. So it was a lot of fun to teach, to, you know, help someone grow and find their creativity. Yeah.
Thank you.
You did great. So the set designer for a lot of Dylan's films and music videos is Sybil.
Yay!
Sybil Wisdom.
Amazing.
You know, a set design is really important in, you know, creating the ambiance and the atmosphere of a scene. And Sybil, if you could share with us, I know Dylan had said that in Shadow of Love, the Thanksgiving scene and the wedding scene were a challenge. Can you share with us what it was like to get those shots and like set everything up?
Yes, I was not part of every scene, so first of all, it's wonderful to see the completed film and see some scenes and actors that I was not a part of. I was just a part of the scenes of the house, the Thanksgiving and the shower scene and the wedding scene. So first of all, the house is beautiful. So we had an amazing house to work with, and the pumpkins on the table are actually from my garden, so that was fun. That worked out perfectly. And we were going to film in another location that looked very beautiful, a backyard, and then we switched because we're filming all in one day, so we didn't have to rush over there. We could stay there, and the actors could still change and use the restroom, because I think the other house we just had access to the yard. So we decided to go, Dylan decided to go with this house where the Thanksgiving scene was filmed as well. And so I just worked with what was at the house. So that was really fun, actually. So I rated poor Debbie wherever she is, her house.
Debbie, come on, please. Please come on.
We just want to say thank you to Debbie.
Yes.
We used her house location. She was so generous
Thank
with her
you.
time, with her hospitality. I know it was a long shoot.
Hi, hello everybody.
It was a really long shoot day. Can you share with us what it was like to have a whole cast and crew at your house?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say it is unique, beautiful, and I would need to say I'm so happy to be a part of this, okay? And it was really good, and then Dylan said he wanted to shoot at my house. I was like, okay, but when actually the crews come, it was like, oh my God, there's so many people, and then they're like, oh, run this way, run this way. And then later on, Sebal said, do you have this, do you have that? And I run upstairs, and downstairs, it was like 14 hours. After that, I was like, I'm just kidding. It is beautiful, and thank you so much, and I'm so happy to work with my best friend, Dylan.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I would be nervous in my own house, so thank you so much. And sometimes that's like the most fun when you just have to work with what you have, like the creative process. Like sometimes I do my best stuff that way, but you had so much great everything at your house to work with, so
You are
thank you.
very talented artist. Whatever she asked me, and I run upstairs, downstairs, and I turn around and she finished the whole scene. It is amazing.
Thank you. It was awesome. Your house is beautiful. Thank you.
May I say last one? And I really thank you for sharing a love, cast and crew. You guys are amazing. I cannot do without you for this movie. Thank you so much.
We're gonna do we have any questions from the audience? You guys want to ask the cast or the crew or anything?
Yes. Okay, we don't have that much budget. I will talk about budget a lot because I'm the one is producing for this one. So we have to shoot this one within 2 days. So it's very challenging. So the first day we set it for over 16 hours, but I did it. And second day we shoot it for like over 10 hours. 2 days only. Thank you.
How long was the casting process? Was it on the day that the casting was on, or longer?
Oh, that's Jennifer will talk about it for casting thing. It's long way. We cast for, especially for mom role, we switched for three actors, right? And then finally we cast her. This is a lot of work because everybody is like cannot do it because mom role is very heavy and we couldn't find the right mom. And then she is perfect what we're looking for in this movie. That is Jennifer found her actually. Can you explain a little bit how you found her?
This was a last minute save, and I will thank Anthea forever and ever and ever. So we had rehearsal on a Friday night with an actor who could not pull off the role, and I could not sleep. Dylan and I both could not sleep. And so at 4 a.m., I felt like a crazy person. I went on Instagram and stalked the Instagram account for East West Players, and I sat through and flipped through all the photos of any party to find any actor who could possibly play the role, looked possibly Burmese. I didn't want somebody who looked Chinese, even though I'm Chinese. I wanted someone who looked Burmese. And I was like, oh my gosh, Anthea looks Burmese. And she's got theater credit, and she's a singer, and she's talented, and I was like, she has to be it. And I prayed. And I said, I can't message her at 4 a.m. She's going to think I'm a crazy person, right? So I waited. I said, okay, if I message her at 6 a.m., then I look like I'm exercising in the morning or something, right? And then we messaged and talked to each other at 7-something a.m. before she went to a training at the East West Players for stage fighting, which I wanted to take that workshop. So we instantly bonded. I was like, I wish I could take that workshop. And I said, can you meet Dylan and me tonight, 6 p.m., whenever your workshop is done? So we literally rehearsed on Saturday night and the film shot on Monday. So amazing props to her for that fast turnaround.
And then she really fit for the role, and then she also looked like an Oka mom. Like they're very look-alike. Yeah, it really matched, and then you have amazing acting. I love it so much.
Because of the mentor.
Yes. Yeah, you got it from Mama for sure. Yeah. Any other question for us?
Well, I was just going to tell you that we used to see was like super I didn't even notice we didn't talk on this scene. I thought you were talking about it, you know? And then you guys explained it, I never really, and then I was like,
Well, thank you.
I have to back to that question. I was screening this one in Burma. A lot of Burmese people ask the same question also. Why is mom is talking to the son not speaking in Burmese? And then they totally think that she is Burmese. And then why the first time they met at the temple and why she's not speaking Burmese? I said, she's not Burmese, she's Filipino American. I'm sorry. So that's explained, yeah.
Everyone was so welcoming and with the 2 days that I got to prepare for this role. But yeah, just to dive in, and everyone was like really hands-on about explaining about all, little things and little mannerisms. And I just exactly that. When they asked me to do a little bit of an accent, I was like, oh my God, what? In 2 days? And then I just asked Dylan to literally just speak my lines, and I just rehearsed it over and over and over again, researched, and then anybody on set that I would ask, and they would explain to me why they're putting on the makeup and things like that, and why we're at temple and things like that, and how to pray, and it was just a wonderful experience. So, yeah, thank you.
Last question.
Two questions.
Yes.
Primarily to the film creators. What sort of compromises did you have to make from the conception through the creative process to the end product? Question number one. Number two, how much did you shoot and what was left not included? How much did you found?
Okay. Jennifer, you want to go first?
I think Dylan brought to me the idea that somebody is finding their mom. And I am best friends with somebody who was a teen mom, and I witnessed her struggle with her son because her parents, the grandparents, raised the son. So I take my personal inspiration to kind of make these characters real. And Dylan was so good at filling in the Burmese cultural part. I said, would this sound right? Is this something that would be something that we could say it? So I think we were a very good team in creating the story together.
Okay. Can you repeat last question for me?
How much did you leave out? How much did you leave on the editing floor?
I think we use everything pretty much, yeah, because we shot only today, so we have to use everything to make it 15 minutes. Yeah, we didn't left off anything. But I have shooting for safety, just for editing reason. And we shot one scene, maybe sometime 4 times or 5 times. It just depends on the after delivery. Yeah, we didn't leave off anything. We just use everything as much as I can. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, this concludes the Q&A for Shadow of Love. If we can give everyone a round of applause.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay, I cannot be a director and creative artist that I'm today without you, my Burmese community, and my family as well. Thank you for being here today and share the joy of spreading my work. I really appreciate every single one of you. I cannot memorize, so I have to look sorry. And I'm so thankful to the hardworking people, my cast, my crew, my production teams, and then all the volunteers who generously give me the time, their home, the food, every kind of support. The project came to completion. Thank you, all of you. There are too many people to say all the names, but you know who you are out there. Today we celebrate the beauty of the Burmese culture, food, people. Thank you for coming for this event. I am really appreciated every single one of you. And then that's it. Thank you. And I hope to see you again, maybe next year. And I will have an event also in next year as well. So I'll invite you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay, Dylan, everybody already performed. It's your time to perform. We all want to see your performance. Do something. Okay, thank you all. Thank you all for performing, and it's a great movies and great music videos and all the traditional dances. It's the teamwork, and we really appreciate your help.
That last thing I need to say, all my Burmese community, the dancer, they did an amazing job. Thank you so much. And I have 3 performances today, right? One is the kid is performing 3 girl. I really appreciate it also. And then puppet dance also, and I really appreciate it. And then the dancer group for the last one. Thank you so much. I think that's it. And then we can do photo session. Whoever want to take a picture with me, come up. Don't be shy. I won't bite. Please do.